Hey everyone, it's Reptile Sam. Today I'm going to show you how to set up your snake's enclosure. Now I'll be showing you 2 corn snakes and a sand boa, and these are some examples of how to set up their enclosures. The corn snake examples can also be used for other similar sized colubrids like milk snakes and king snakes. So let's see what we have. This is Boba's V35 tub. All 3 of the snakes I'm going to show you today ate last night, so I won't be getting them out. But you can see Boba right there, and this is the warm end of his tub, so the heat cables are right there, which warm up about the front half of this tub. It's also on the top of the rack system, so it naturally gets hotter than the tanks that are lower. Now, sand boas really don't need much in way of things to go inside or to do because they usually just bury, like you see Boba buried right here. I do have this little toilet paper tube just for him to go inside of if he wants to. I don't know if I've ever seen him actually use it. He does have this one little fake plant here. He's actually wrapped around it a few times and used it to aid in his shed cycles, so like wrap up in it to get some shedding off of him. And a very small water bowl for your snake, because sand boas really don't need much water. They rarely actually drink. I've probably seen Boba drinking water 3 times since I've had him. So again, this is a V35 tub from Vision. And if you don't have a V35 tub or a rack system, sand boas do well in this similar dimensions. So a 10-gallon tank. So this here is actually another 10-gallon tank being used for a fish. But a tank that size would work great for a male sand boa. And a female sand boa could be okay in a 15-gallon tank. This is Tom's tub. So for Tom and Sprout, the heat cables run along the left side of the tank, and so it heats over here, while this is the cool end of the tank over here. So you always want to provide 2 hide boxes for your corn snakes, king snakes, or milk snakes. And so Tom, like I said, ate yesterday as well. So there's this chunky little guy right here. And Tom's nice and warm underneath here right now. You always want a water dish. And this is just an accessory for Tom to crawl around on. And it really helps in his shed cycles too, because when he needs something to anchor on and help get his stuck sheds on, he can use this. And then back here is another cave for Tom. And this is the V70 tub from Vision in my rack system. So as you can see, I just have aspen bedding in here, which I really like. But corn snakes can also usually be good in a 20-gallon long tank. Tom was getting a bit big for that, so Tom is living in this tub now. But for a lot of corn snakes, a 20-gallon long tub will be okay. But if your snake is longer than the length plus width of a 20-gallon long tub, you want to consider buying them a bigger tank. Come on, buddy, get in there. This is Sprout's setup. Sprout's setup was inspired by the garter snake setup at the local zoo. So we took inspiration to do a garden-themed tank for her when she was in 20-gallon long. And we were able to fit most of the items in here. As you can see, she loves her aspen bedding. She has dug through all of this. And Sprout always spills her water, so I have to fill her water up very often because she always spills it. But you can see she has been tunneling like crazy through here. So Sprout loves her aspen bedding. She's underneath her hut as usual right now. So this is the Haba hut. And you can find this on sites like Chewy or your local pet store. And this holds humidity very well. It's also a great hide box for snakes that can get pretty large. So Sprout is a little over 4 feet right now, and it fits her very well. So even if you have like a 6-foot king snake, they could live in here very well. Even a smaller boa constrictor could enjoy something like that. She also has this little flower pot back here she can go in sometimes. And she likes to crawl around on top of these little garden tools as well as this little ceramic mushroom. And so this is just another way you can set up your colubrid's enclosure. I hope this short video has been helpful in deciding how you want to set up your snake tank or your snake enclosure. And if you have any further questions about how to set up your snake tank or your enclosure for your snakes, just message me, contact me somehow. I'll be happy to help you out. And remember to like and subscribe to my videos. And for now, this is Reptile Sam. See you guys later.